We're going to get another puppy, and I'm going to put it in the basket.
Whoa, wait a second.
And then I'm going to ride it.
No.
I'm going to ride it, and I'm going to say, and that is for you, my pretty.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
You don't push the horn, you push the button right here.
There you go.
Extra wide, extra comfortable, extra wide. What do you think about that?
Extra wide? Really?
Okay. It's not that wide after all.
The awareness level indicator changes color based on how fast the nearest vehicle is approaching you. Red means a vehicle is approaching at high speed. Amber means a vehicle is approaching. Green means all clear. The taillight automatically gets brighter when Varia detects a vehicle coming from behind. This helps alert approaching drivers that there is a cyclist ahead.
Okay, at this part of the show, we're going to take a look at all the goodies, the accoutrements that you want to have along with your bike, at least the ones that we've chosen. So, Grace, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, starting off, I love your top there. Tell us about that.
It's very noticeable. You can see me glowing in the dark, and it's from
Bayleaf or Balif, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's right. But yeah, we've got some very phosphorescent yellow tops. Here again, emphasis is on safety.
And it really shows off my tan.
It does. It makes it look so tan. Go ahead, stand up and show us the back side. It's got a pouch in it, doesn't it?
Oh yes.
So it's a kind of a reverse kangaroo kind of thing here, but that's nice. It's actually, it goes down quite a ways. But that's another story. But yeah, it has a lot of room to put things in the back. So having little tremors here apparently. So okay, so starting off with that, you want to do the helmet next.
Helmet.
Helmet's very important. This is a Schwinn helmet. These are under $30. It seems like that they ought to cost more than that, but hey, we're going to start with those. It's obviously you're going to strap it up, and so how about what we've got here? We've got an add-on here, and here again, safety. So you see somebody behind you, you want to know. You could have it on the handlebars, but what's the problem with that?
You wouldn't be able to get as much of a view. You'd only be able to see because it doesn't have a curve on it. There we go. Now I can see better. So because it doesn't curve, you're only going to get one view. With this one, yeah. I can see through both eyes, and I'm going to get a wider view.
Right. If you have it close to your eye, then one eye can get one field of view, the other can get the other field of view, so you get quite a bit you can see, and it's not going to vibrate. If you have it on the handlebars, more than likely when you bounce around, you're going to get vibrations. So Grace has it out of the way now, but normally you'd want it so you could see behind you on the road, not like up at the angle so you only see 2 feet behind. There you go.
There we go.
And this one is made by EVT, Efficient Velo Tools, Safe Zone helmet, $40 friggin' when the helmet was 30, but all the professional bike riders, this is the kind of one they use. It's versatile, lasts a long time. So if you can afford it, safety comes first. Next up.
When you're thirsty, you must have a water bottle.
Yeah, and who makes this water bottle?
This water bottle is made by Camelback, and it is a Big Chill.
Big Chill.
But in order to have the Big Chill on the bike, it needs a bottle cage.
Right, this is a Pro Bike Tool bottle cage, and so there's a spot on the Rad Power where it just slides right in, and so we're going to take the next look. It's going to be at the seat. And so this is, what is it? Bikeroo, I guess. The other one I have is the Cloud 9 on my bike. And this model is extra wide, extra comfortable, extra wide. What do you think about that?
Extra wide? Really?
Okay. It's not that wide after all.
Okay, Michael. Extra wide.
Extra nice, I should say. Whew. Okay, as we were. So anyway, here's the slightly wet bike seat, but you can see it's really well constructed. And on the bottom, but wait, there's more. Look, it has springs on it. So it gives
to the ends.
Right. It's got some extra springiness there. And if you want, just hook it right up to the post that you have now on your Rad bike. Although you can take this off and put it to another post. Yes, darling.
However, you could put it to the one that came with the bike. But my husband found another one.
The husband found one, yeah.
Husband.
So beware that there are different circumferences on your bike post, so be sure you get the right size. There's a couple are fairly standard, but get the right standard, right? So, Camel Creek, Thud Buster, and this is the cat's meow here. And what makes this so special? Grace, what is that all about?
More bounce.
More bounce to the ounce, yes. So it has a rubber elastic in here, and so it not only helps like the spring does on the seat up and down, but also the lateral. So when you hit bounces after a while, everybody says your tail will feel it. So what this does, I don't know if I can actuate it here. I could on my bike, but basically it's gonna go back and forth this way as well as up and down. Thank you.
He's so strong.
So anyway, these are, gosh, I think $110 or so. They're
Wow.
not cheap, but everyone says your Batoxies will thank you for it. So anyway, we're going to put that on with the Skipperoo seat. Yes.
These should be named Pothole Aluma bike seats.
Yes, for those of us who live in Petaluma, California with lots of potholes, a Pothole Aluma post.
Yes.
But I always want to call them Crane Creek, but it's Cane Creek Thud Buster, so it breaks the thud. That's what they tell us anyway.
Ooh.
Okay,
Okay.
do you have something you want to show? Or show?
This is cool. This
This is very cool.
This is for an extender to the handlebars of my bike, and that can hold additional gadgets. So
Right,
maybe
so
like
it's a handlebar extender.
right.
This is carbon fiber.
right
very light.
because with the equipment that already comes with the bike, it doesn't leave a lot of room on the handlebars. So this gives us some extra room for extra attachments, maybe like your phone if you want to record, or a GoPro.
But wait, there'll be more. But women and us guys, we must have our accessories.
Oh,
Let's
and-
talk about some of our accessories. Yes.
And it's carbon fiber. So where everything else is extremely adding a lot of weight to the bike, this is
saves
adding
them an ounce
nothing.
or two. Right. There you go. That's our story.
Okay.
We're so good. What are some of the accessories that go on it?
Some of the accessories that go on it is this light, maybe?
There is a bicycle light. This is a LED rechargeable bike light, and this is made by VA ST Fire. And this puppy, you know, they say things 1,000 lumens. There ain't no way. You need a 100-watt battery, which is like what we've got there. But this probably puts out the better part of 100. It is extremely light. And so the light that comes with the Rad bikes, it's okay. The ones that on the newer models, it's better. But this puppy, you have 1 level light is fine for night, 2 level strong, 3 level, I don't know if people are going to put their high beams on torch, but it's bright. And then after that, it has a flashing, which I don't think I would normally use flashing unless you had emergency. And then you do have the emergency SOS mode. So 5
Okay.
modes on that puppy.
And then
What else can we put on the handlebars?
we will pause for 1 second here.
Okay.
We've got a horn. It's a different horn than the one that comes with it. The one that comes with it is more
Let
of
me
a-
put the sound for that
Okay.
one. May I?
We'll do a little sound effect. See, it's a nice, polite one.
Hello, here I am.
Hi, here I am.
Okay. Well, that I'm going to say this is a top Trek, and it's 120 decibels, like 90 decibels, kind of on the threshold of pain. What does 120 decibels sound like?
I don't know.
You don't push the horn, you push the button right here.
There you go.
And it has different modes, so if you don't like that, that's kind of like a police siren.
Okay.
Okay, I
Got
want
it.
to change it. Oh, there we go. So listen.
He's harassing me, officer. He's harassing me.
My fingers have not left my hand. I have not touched her. Oh, that's kind of like okay.
Keystone Pops.
And then the one I normally use.
That's loud. That's offensive.
It's like well, if you're inside another car and you need to get their attention, you can use that. Now, normally we use,
Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Yeah.
but on the post that we showed you before, yeah, it's nice to have something like this when you need a little extra oomph.
I don't know. I have a feeling if you did this on a bike path, somebody might just like want to punch you or something.
You
'cause
better
it's
put it in
scary.
level 7 and pedal assist
Right.
5 and get the heck out of Dodge.
Okay, what else do we have?
This is a rear light. Now it has a rear light. It's okay. If you want one that's much more powerful, you can have left and right turn indicators and other things. This is the way to go. And it has
Okay.
a battery power also.
More batteries, more cables. Here's some little pieces.
Yeah, what company is this that makes this? This was hard to find. I kept looking for this. You see where people, like, they have the throttle if you're not using the pedal assist, but you're using the throttle. And after a while, your hand starts to cramp up if you've got it, cranked up to where you're using 500 all the way up to 750 watts, and it starts to get sore. So what is this?
And this is from 1859 Northwest.
Got it? 1859 Northwest is the company, and they make some cool things. And this one is a throttle assist is what it is. So you put it for where your thumb goes, so you've got your hand right there on the handlebar, and right next to your hand is where the throttle is, and as you push it, it's thumb power, and it doesn't get cranked.
It's coming. Yeah, this is a really important thing.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
one of the reasons that we've got these bikes is so if we're having our RV parked and we're going to ride more into the city, say we're 3 or 4 miles out from the city, when we get where we're going, we will want to lock our bikes up.
Yeah, so you want safety for yourself and safety for your bike, because what do the bikes cost? Almost $1,500, $1,499, no matter which model you get.
Yo, man. I got me. Oh, that's heavy.
It is heavy.
This is Abyss.
Abyss, this is a German company. They make very high quality. There is some others that are out there that are US made that are also very good. I do like the Abyss lock because I've seen some of the ones that are US made where you go to put the key in and it doesn't want to unlock. Now, if you keep it out of moisture and things, you're probably better. But I think this one, from what I've read, is better in terms of not unlocking sometime. You don't want it to have problems unlocking, or else you're like the thief. You can't get to it.
Yeah, and this is, I would say, all by itself, at least 3 or 4 pounds.
Yeah, that's about what it is. I think between the two of these, it adds about 7 pounds. So this is about 3 or 4, and this is about 3 or 4. So between the two, you better have somewhere to put it, not around your neck. Some people take these and they put them around their waist. This is only about an 18-inch model. If you got a 3-foot model, guess what? Now you're up to about 7 or 8 pounds. So, but the deal is on these is that you are not going to be able to use a 24, a 36, however long your bolt cutter is. Can't do it. If somebody's got an angle grinder, yeah, it's going to be about a minute or two. And with this one, you're going to have to cut both sides to get the whole thing off. Now we have one of them on each of our bikes, so the person's going to be a while with a lot of sparks flying, so it certainly is going to help. But
okay, well, here's the question though. You're going to want to come back and subscribe because we're going to be putting in a bicycle rack on the back of our RV, and the bicycle rack only holds so much weight. So you'll want to check out and see if we go overweight with all of the accessories, if it still holds.
good point. In fact, there's different weights that go on your, rectangular bolt that's on the back there. And you may be able to pull like 3,000 or 4,000 pounds. But then you've got the tongue weight. How much can you put on it this way, not pulling? And I think our vehicle, it takes 350 pounds. So if our Rad Power bikes are about 65 pounds each, we take the battery out, that takes about 7 or 8 pounds. So between the two bikes, that's maybe about 130, and then the bike rack itself, another 20. So we're about half of the weight that we need. So I think we're okay.
Okay,
But
so
be sure
you'll
you-
want to come back and watch that. Make sure it goes well.
Oh, and also, there'll be other things. So, for instance, bungee cord.
Lots of bungees.
If you want to put something on the front or the back. Oh, I didn't talk about the front. I'm going to have to show them that.
The rack?
The rack on the back that comes with it, yeah, you can bungee things there. But, Ortlieb, another German company, yeah, for sure, don't you know. So, at any rate, these are, I think it was 2 of them for about $175. And the reason I spent that amount of money is because these are waterproof. Not water resistant, not water maybe, but waterproof. So, this is very well built, and when you wrap it down like this, and put it over the top. Yeah, you can put a garden hose on it for 5 minutes, and water is not going to get into this puppy. So if you're having camera gear, something very important to you, then you might want to get one that's waterproof. Now this is the classic model. Some of the newer models are probably a little better, but hey, I don't want to spend more than $100 for a saddlebag, or P-A-N-N-I-E-R, pannier.
Pannier.
Yeah, I think that's the way it is. So anyway, we're going to put one of those on the side, and you can see that it's got on the rack where it goes to these pieces there, and they go on and off easy. And this one just bend over and put under the bottom. It works just fine. And I must show that front rack.
Okay.
Well, but wait, there is one more item I wanted to share with you. Yes, I do have a Garmin. Not just any Garmin. I have another accessory to go with it. Oh yes, us boys, we need our accessories too. Okay, so here's the Garmin, and they make a lot of different models. This one happens to be a 1030, which means it is bigger and it has a touch screen. Doesn't work with a glove on it, but yeah, you can go ahead and do things like you would normally expect for a GPS. It also has all the roads in the United States. You can download roads as well, but in addition to that, it does turn-by-turn directions and the things you would expect for a more advanced unit. But wait, there is more. I do have a heart rate connection up to it also, but here's what I wanted to share with you, a safety factor. This is a Garmin, it's a Garmin radar unit, and so it's sending radio signals that are kind of coming out towards us now.
The radar information appears on the active data screen. The vehicle position, represented by a dot, moves up the column as one or more vehicles are detected behind you, up to 153 yards or 140 meters away. The awareness level indicator changes color based on how fast the nearest vehicle is approaching you. Red means a vehicle is approaching at high speed. Amber means a vehicle is approaching. Green means all clear. The taillight automatically gets brighter when Varia detects a vehicle coming from behind. This helps alert approaching drivers that there is a cyclist ahead.
So let's take a look here. Here comes one car coming by, another one right behind them. So I'd say the traffic's probably going about 15, 20 miles an hour now. If you're pedaling on the road, I'm stopped here, but if we were pedaling, you would probably see them come by about this fast, because we'd be going maybe 10, 15 miles an hour, maybe up to 20 ourselves. So this is just the difference between your speed and what their speed is. Okay, there's a sound. Here's one coming up, going about 35 miles an hour. And turning. Oh, there's another one. Also turning. This guy's sailing by. Normally you would have put your light down here, but we've got the, I don't know, I think they're about $40 or $50 for the front rack. They'll hold up to about 30 pounds easily. And so then we routed the light to put on the rack. So that gives us not only the rack and back, which is where we're going to put the pannier, but then in the front, Grace can put, what are you going to put in the front, do you think? What would go good here?
We're going to get another puppy! And I'm going to put it in the basket.
Whoa, wait a second.
And then I'm going to write it.
No.
I'm going to write it, and I'm going to say, and that is for you, my pretty.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
And your little dog, too.
I see. Well,
Ding, ding,
so I can see that we're going to have to get more on this later, because we are getting totally out of control. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Look forward to your comments, and we've got more bike-related videos coming through. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go do it.
Bye,
Thanks
bye.
all. Bye for now. Humbug.
Puppy.